Hi. So I found in my time that great leaders find ways to control the direction of the conversation. So in my company, we've essentially got a situation where presenting comes up in the form of project reviews and team meetings, not really one-sided directional conversation. Q&A is held throughout the presentation. It's not held for the end, and it creates a naturally dynamic conversation. So I think I prefer this style, but I don't have experiences in other areas that are more singular direction. In my 3 years that I've been in industry, I've seen some styles that truly resonate with me, and I've also seen some styles that really don't. And the ones that do resonate with me are directing the conversation to where they want to go. So an example of that would be my boss. He tends to listen to the conversation. He's very analytical and data centric, or if he's presenting data, he'll show his data in a way that truly tells the story and builds out his evidence to direct you towards where you want to go. Um, his boss is a little bit different, but still gets you in the direction he wants to go. He tends to not be the one directly presenting, but is in the Q&A type of area and really pushes and focuses on his questions to get them directed to where he wants to go. He's somewhat subtle in how he does that, whereas his boss, my senior director, is very direct. He will come through and ask a question that completely changes the direction of where the conversation is going to get to the things that he truly wants the answers to. Um, so I understand that these styles also somewhat depend on the status within the company. The higher up you are, the more easily you can just create a question that disrupts the conversation and moves to where you want to go. But even at lower levels, I'm able to see that these truly great leaders are influencing to get the conversation to where they think it needs to be so that they can get the decisions made that are higher priority. Um, where I don't see this happening are the presentations where I'm really not as interested and where I'm not feeling the leadership. And these ones tend to focus more on just the final outcome. So they will give their conclusion with no evidence to support. And then because of the dynamic we have within our company that Q&A is throughout the presentation, they get picked apart throughout. So from what I've seen, I know that I want to follow that style of being an influencer and figuring out how to shift the conversation to go in the direction that I want it to go. Um, and that's really what I want to focus on and learn. One area that I know I don't have experience in, and I think would be a helpful thing to learn, is more of the one-sided type of reviews, the ones where you're presenting a webinar or something and you really have the floor the whole time and the Q&A is held towards the end of the presentation. That's something I've never really seen and something that I should try to grow in. But I think even through that direction, it's a different medium, but I would still want to make sure that I'm controlling the direction of the conversation, focusing on what that message needs to be and driving that home. So that's all I have. Thank you.